the fan is going. Nice. So give me a second to get my headset on, see what's going on. Wow.
Wow.
Alright. Let me take out the background noise. Alright. Gotta turn that back up a little bit. Hello? 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 Okay, there we go. Alright, that won't be so bad now. But the main thing you hear is the coffee pot. Man, I tell you what. I went down to, let me mute myself here. I went down for my little brother's wedding. Congratulations to him and his wife. That's a special thing right there. When two people get together like that and they go through the whole phase of getting married. I hope it works out for y'all. But on the way there, make it 6 miles outside of town. Hello, Ghost. It's going. I got a bad headache though, but it's going. I'm brewing coffee right now, and as soon as it's done, I'm taking some aspirin. But 6 miles outside of town, the bike was running good, and it started cutting out. I figured out what the heck was going on, to the point where the engine just died. Now, I was going downhill, luckily, so I was able to keep some speed. Had enough time to move over, pull over, and all that stuff. But where I pulled over at was right on a bridge, right next to a guardrail. So it was a 5-foot drop if anything bad was to happen, like another vehicle got too close or was swerving towards me. Not a good place to be. So I decided, well, heck, I got no cell phone, so I don't have a way of getting a hold of nobody. No one. So I decided I'm going to have to push this bike. I pushed it uphill as far as I could. And if anyone knows anything about Harleys, they're not light. They are very, very heavy. Not comfortable. Got it up as far as I could, halfway up the hill. Decided, okay, now I'm just going to sit here. I'm far off the road. Not a big deal. I was there for about 45 minutes before someone actually pulled over. Let me use their phone to get a hold of my mom, who in return got a hold of my brother. Shortly after that guy had left, someone had called in saying that they seen me wreck into the ditch and happened to watch me pull it out of the ditch by pushing the bike out of the ditch. I had no idea this was being done or nothing like that. The next I know, there's cop cars flying down the road. I'm like, wow, must be a wreck somewhere. Well, they pulled over on the shoulder on the opposite side of the road. Because, I mean, they were hauling butt. Flipped a U-E, come back my way. The leading car had 2 officers in it. They both, as soon as they stepped out, I was like, I swear I wasn't speeding. You know, I gotta make a joke of it, have fun. And, they're like, well, we got reports of you, having an accident and, you know, wrecking in the ditch. It's like, I didn't wreck. I didn't wreck. I got plenty of fuel. It stopped running. I don't know what the hell happened. So I had to go through and diagnose everything. After my brother got there, we got a trailer for it. Got a trailer, took it over to his place. Went to the wedding, got that stuff done, and I spent my gas money. Once I figured out what was going on, it was my vacuum lines were bad and corroded. Like, you could rub them, and the rubber was just falling apart. Which happens, you know, after a few years of being hot, cold, and weathered, they are going to deteriorate. They're not going to be, like, perfect. So, there was no point in replacing 1 or 2 lines, so I went ahead and replaced all the vacuum lines. Was praying like hell that, thank you, Elvis. I was praying like hell that was the main issue. I get the fuel lines on, charged up the battery, got it put in, turned the key over, pulled the choke, and yeah, it fired right up. Thank goodness that's all that was. So then I came up with a new issue. Got to my dad's place where I was going to park it, and found out that I am leaking gasoline from the petcock. It's not from the vacuum line, it's not from the gas line. It is from an overflow valve. It's just steadily dripping. So I'm thinking, okay, this is not good. A high temperature motor with gasoline, that's a fire waiting to happen. So I did some research, went to someone's house that knew things about this particular problem, and luckily we got that solution fixed pretty easy. It just took a nipple, a little nipple cover. We just slipped it on there and it stopped leaking. So then I was stuck there for a little bit longer to come up with gas money so I could get back. Luckily, I am home. The bike is running just as it did when I got it 3 years ago. Top notch. Only thing I have left to do on it is tighten the timing chain. Tighten the primary chain. That's it. So it was hell. It was hell. It wasn't fun. I'm just glad to be home. But that's what happened to be like a simple stay till the weekend and come home thing ended up being almost a 2-week adventure. not what I planned, not what I wanted to do. I'm pretty sure nobody else expected me to stay that long either. But while I was there, I got to talking to Eagle. I was like, that it sucks because I'm stuck here. Got no gas. Got no way of getting home. And she said, maybe you're there for a reason. It just hasn't shown itself yet. Within 24 hours, I got a call from my mom. Hey, you sitting down? Yeah. What's going on? My Uncle Pete had passed. He had been deceased for about 24 hours, from what we were told. They found him in his couch. And it took 2 full units. When I say full units, I mean fire trucks. The whole crew, 2 crews, to remove him out of the house. And we went up there the next day to go clean out his apartment. And, I pray nobody has to do something like that. That is... It sucks. It's hard. It is really hard. 'Cause, you got the firemen, the housing authority, they didn't even open up any windows. So when we opened that door, we were hit in the face with the smell. We already had masks and Vicks Vapor Rub on our noses, and the Vicks didn't even stop it. It was bad. But I pray nobody else has to go through that. That is the worst thing ever. And we got everything set up for them, and everything's getting taken care of, thankfully. And it's just a nightmare. But he's definitely not struggling no more, that's for sure. He's got no more heart problems. As far as they know, his heart gave out. And that was it. It's like he just... As soon as he hit the couch, he was gone. But that's what happened. And that's why it took me so long. Like I said, it's supposed to be like, get down there for the wedding Thursday, get back up here Friday, and be done. The bike broke down. It was just a non-stop domino effect of everything that could go wrong did go wrong. But I am home. It's not quite ready for Sturgis there, Elvis. I got more stuff to do to it. I gotta get forward controls and stuff like that, but right now, my house is number 1, the bike is number 2. I gotta get the house in order, get it going. It was cold as heck in this house. I got the heater going finally. Thank you, Tyrant. Got the heat going, and I'm already working on the house. Oh, this thing. But now I'm just waiting for some coffee and some meds. But I figured I'd give a rundown on here why it took me so long to get home, what happened, and fill everybody in more specifically in details. But I'm glad the vacuum hoses weren't that much. It was like $2 for a foot of vacuum line. And I bought a total of like maybe 5 foot. 5 to 6 foot of vacuum line. And got it all attached. I mean, it was stupid easy. I mean, the vacuum line on there just comes from the carburetor up to the vacuum sensor and on over to the petcock. It's like, wow, 3 vacuum lines. Plus one extra that's it's an air tank. It's an air breather for the tank, for the gas tank, so it sucks the air in so the fuel can go through freely. Me too, Ghost. Me too. I am so ready to be home. First thing I did, I was freezing. I was freezing hardcore. It was 65. It was like 60 degrees where I left, and nothing but hardcore wind in my face. If anyone's ever rode a fast roller coaster and your cheeks start to flopped backwards like a bulldog. Yeah, that's about how bad the wind was. It was horrible. And I was chilled to the bone. Got home. First thing I did is I peeled off my cold clothes, kicked on the heater, crawled underneath the covers, and I passed out. I went to bed. And now I just got a killer headache, which hopefully the caffeine from the coffee and this aspirin, I got some Bear here, will help take care of that. But like I said, I just figured I'd pop on here, do a quick rundown as to what all had happened, fill y'all in. It was one thing after another, but like Eagle said, it happened for a reason. The reason just didn't reveal itself yet as to why the bike broke down the way it did. I mean, come on. It could have broken down out in the middle of nowhere. Nowhere. Miles from any town. And I say miles like 100 to 50 miles outside of a town. I broke down 6 miles from the town where my brother lives. 6 miles. That's like, wow. That's enough to get him there, to get me where I needed to go and be okay. And it wasn't like the engine failed or anything like that. It was just a simple vacuum leak. To that, taking my gas money that I needed to get home on. The perfect amount for me not to get home. To fix it. And it was just crazy. It's like, wow. And yeah, I'm telling you, not within 24 hours of you telling me this, that, maybe there's a reason for it. It just hasn't revealed itself yet. Not within 24 hours, my mom calls at 1 o'clock in the morning. Hey, your uncle passed. It's like, wow. She just got through telling me there could be something else happening. It's for a reason. Something happened. Well, now we know. But I'm going to go ahead and get off here, and y'all have a good night. I will try to do a stream tomorrow. It depends on how I feel. I'm like literally just, I'm exhausted from the whole ordeal, the whole week of it. I'm wore out. But I will talk to y'all tomorrow, more than likely. I will do my best to get on. It is Friday, and I don't see why I can't. And I'll do some American Truck Simulator. So y'all have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, and let me check in with y'all and let y'all know what's going on. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm not even going to do no daggum outro for this. I'm just going to stop it.